Hello and welcome to the OverShadow ShadowCast with your host Thomas Anderson and Tech Wizard Abigail Murray.
Welcome back.
See, I can see her when she does that because we are on a WhatsApp video call, and it's like 2 seconds of frenetic activity followed by, oh well, that's just me for today. Just sit here and plan some socks.
Some socks.
Yep, you were thinking, I could go a wee knit.
Actually, I was thinking to myself, why do I have ink all over my hands? I was so careful with it. Why is it everywhere? It's painting with ink.
You were painting with ink. That doesn't seem right.
Like little jars of ink. Painting with it because I'm waiting for the dip pen to arrive.
Can I just ask a question? Exactly what level of information did you think you were giving me when you said little jars of ink? That ink's a liquid?
Yes?
I already knew that. It's
But
ink.
I thought you meant maybe I was playing with ink that was in a pen or something like that. Like I just broken it open.
You said you were painting with ink. You didn't say you were faffing about. You also didn't mention a squid. So it was going to be writing ink. Say again, please.
I was going to say possibly drawing ink, but it's the same thing.
That's okay. Tell the boys and girls what you've been playing.
I have been playing with your good self. We have been playing GTA Online. Woo, little clap hands.
I don't know what that is. What's little clap hands?
I'm just clapping my hands, but individually.
You're right. Hold on. Right, if I couldn't see you, I've got my eyes shut now. Explain how you clap an individual hand.
The 4 fingers onto the thumb, like you're doing talking. Little
Can
clap
you hear
hands.
that?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't hear you when you do it.
There we
That's
go.
you
It's normal
actually
hands.
clapping. You cheat.
That's actual hand clapping. Yes.
Right.
So we've been playing GTA Online.
Aye, we have.
And we've been steadily going through a lot of the missions.
What type of missions?
The Rockstar created ones.
Basically, it's GTA Online, and you they're not heist missions. They're sort of like
side missions almost.
Yeah, they're side missions. That's the way I would describe it. There's a sort of, I think there's 8 missions that you can do for Lamar, and they're sort of what you might call like the thrust of the thing. That they're a bit more mainstream.
Main story driven.
Well, they're not really main story. They're just sort of their background or side story, but they're much more official than what we've been doing, which is more like, here, I'm going to hire you to shoot this guy in the head, and then I'm going to give you money. Bye. That's basically what we've been doing. Oh, you shot him in the head. Excellent. Here's the money.
We went on a shopping trip the other day in GTA.
Yeah, the other day. Yep. Okay.
Because I was upset at the fact that I couldn't find something to wear, and Tommy was like, "Oh, well, so he it was so funny."
I chauffeured you around.
Yeah, no, it was like it was like a genuine shopping trip with a friend. You know, it's like, okay, we'll try here, and you're like, I'm just gonna go wait in the car.
Yeah, have you tried the Ponsonbys down the road? Right, okay, come on, let's go. And then there was one point where I just thought, you said, I need to find a way to take these gloves off. I'm just gonna wait in the car. If you need my help taking gloves off, I'm gonna wait in the car.
I thought that was quite funny. I really enjoyed that. But also, I've been trying to drive around. I think you've gotten fed up with me driving because I crash into everything I see.
There was one particular incident where you actually said to me, something's not right here, because you were just slamming into everything that you possibly could.
Yeah. If you've ever watched Frasier, there's an episode where he's trying to learn to ride a bike and he just routinely just crashes into a tree. That was me driving in GTA the other day.
Actually, I'm going to put it more like Michael Myers in the first Austin Powers movie.
I can't remember the first Austin Powers. I can't think of that off the top of my head.
When he was in that little like sort of like transport shuttle thing in the corridor, and he gets it side onto the corridor, and he's just going bump 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 bump, trying to turn it round. Do you not remember it?
It's been so long since I've watched any of those movies.
It was like that. You were going 3 millimeters before you hit something.
I know, it was really bad. And then my controller kept cutting out the other day.
Yeah, that was weird. But
it's better now.
Yeah, I think that was a connection issue with the game.
Yeah.
Remember, we were having some difficulty like talking as well. It was cutting in and out
Yeah.
too.
But yeah, I've gotten better with like my shooting skills and things like that.
Yeah, we decided that you're really frustrating me with the lack of stealth. It's really starting to get to me. I think it's because
I have this moment where I'm trying to concentrate on what's happening in front of me, and then I've also got you screaming down the headset, "Go and crouch! Your stealth will go up!"
Yeah, it's really easy to put that up. All you do is crouch when shooting anything. It's so easy to do.
Yes, but the problem is that I get too hyped up over what it is I'm doing at that precise moment, and then I get confused as to what button. I mean, I routinely accidentally smash the window that I'm...
Every time she gets in the car, bulletproof windows, smash. She just elbows through a bulletproof window.
Because I keep thinking that's the button to go into first person.
Why would you think LB was to go into first person?
I don't know. I think it's like a force of habit.
But how? There's no game on earth where LB is first person.
I keep thinking it is. So every time I press, that's why I keep accidentally smashing the window. But that's what I'm saying. It's very difficult. Possibly. It's very difficult because you keep yelling at me and I'm very upset.
No. How many times is it, oh my god, there's someone back, and then by the time you've realised somebody's shooting at you from behind...
I did.
I've already killed them.
And then I die.
No. No.
And then I die.
No.
And then I fell off building and I die.
The only time I let you die is when dying doesn't matter.
Do you remember?
We'll just respawn.
Do you remember when I got better with the helicopter?
Yes. Yes. You still struggle with English, but yes, you got better with the helicopter.
What do you mean I struggle with English?
You were hovering around and I was saying to you, I can't see the guy on top of this building. You're going to have to fly over the top of him and then land so that we know where he is, right?
Yeah.
And you flew over the building and then tried to land on the ground on the other side of the
Yeah, but you never said land on top of the building. You just said land. Fly over and land, which makes me think fly over a building and land on the ground. So I know English. You just need to be better at directions.
Fly over the top of him and land.
Fly over the top of it and land.
Why wouldn't you land why wouldn't I say go round the building and land? Why would you have to go above him?
I don't know,
because
but that's
you're landing down on top of where he is. That's the only reason I would say go over the top is to land.
Then say go over the top of the building and land on top of the building.
But why wouldn't I say? Why would I not? I don't understand why I wouldn't say go round the building or just
because
land.
I was already nearly over the building. So just keep going over the building and land.
No, you weren't. You weren't nearly over the building. You were off to one side of the building.
I thought I was almost over the building.
No, you weren't. I said go over the top of him and then land. And you went... Like, what are you doing? Take us back up, crazy lady!
I'm not crazy. I was following direction. Say in the comments, if somebody was looking at a building, if you went, go up and go over and land, would you think that meant over the building and land on the ground? Or does that mean go over The
I didn't
go over
say
the top
I
of the
didn't say
building and
go
land on
over the
top.
building. If I said go over the building, you're fine. I said go over the top of him and then land.
No,
Be on top of him and then land.
I thought you meant the building.
I said him.
Yeah, but I thought you meant the building.
Sorry, that's the way it works, isn't it? Spaceships and ships are called she, buildings are called he.
Probably in French or whatever. Is
To
it
be
French
honest
that they
with
give
you,
genders buildings? They give
they
gender to
probably
items.
yes, but they probably are in feminism as well. It's
No?
a building shaped like a certain object thrusting towards the sky. I bet you, yeah, come on.
Building's a building.
Yeah.
Building's a building.
You've heard the arguments as well as I have.
No. I've heard people refer to cars as he's or she's.
No, I'm
I've
talking
heard
about things
ships
like
being referred to as she.
in warfare. Everything is a metaphorical piece of male anatomy.
No,
Missiles,
I've literally never heard
bullets,
that.
they're all shaped like.
I've never heard that before in my
You've
life.
never heard it?
No.
Wow. I know more about feminism than you.
Never. Well, I don't know. I spend my life reading reading manga and watching anime.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fine.
I started
seem to
watching
be the resident.
not Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer.
I seem to be the resident feminist expert then on. Yeah, so if you've got any questions about women's studies, then go ahead. I seem to be a professor on the topic.
So anyway, I've been really enjoying playing GTA with you, and I hope that you've been enjoying playing with me.
Yeah, as I said, I think that our plan was to help you get your shooting skill up as high as possible, because then it should take less shots for you to kill something.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's easier for you to rank up
Have
your
I
stealth.
gotten better?
Not interrupting me. Because once your shooting skill's maximized, you'll kill things quicker, so it's safer for you to be out in the open and crouched. So it's better in the long run. Yes, your driving's better, usually. Your flying's obviously a bit better. I would say your shooting's much better. But we have been able to get you a couple of guns. You've now got a sniper rifle. I'd say that thing you've got, the machine gun, is like an SMG and a shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, we bought fancy pistols, didn't we?
Yeah, and then you were like, "Oh no, you need to go with this style of it because it's like mine, and I want us to have matching ones." I was like, "No, I want to go with the pink one," and you were like, "No, go with the matching one." I'm like, "Oh." It was like about a minute and a half. I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll go with it." And he was like, "Oh, did you go with the pink one?" I'm like, "No, I went with the one you wanted." "Oh, but it would have been funny if you went with the pink one." I was like,
I think that people in our crew should all get the same gun, and either we should all have the same decal on it, or we should have a different one each.
Yeah. But I was just like, after that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" After all that nonsense about, I want to have the same one. I want us to have the same one. We should have the same one. It'd be fun. Why didn't you go with the pink one?
Yeah, I thought it would be funny. Anyway,
so we should be playing more.
Yeah. Basically, we're just working our way through the missions because I don't think you like the races.
I'd just be so bad at it.
Yeah.
And my car's not that great. Can you help me find a better car?
Yeah, but you need money. How much have you got left after you bought
Can I
your
just
house?
steal a car?
No, you've got one of the better cars that you can steal.
Can't you steal a car though and like put a tracker on it?
No, not the high-end ones. You have to buy anything higher than what you've got.
No.
Yes.
No, we can steal.
No. The tracker is what stops your car from being stolen. Why wouldn't the more fancy cars have one already inbuilt?
Because I want them.
That's not how logic works.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Anyway, so that's what we've been playing. What have you been playing?
That's what we've been playing. What have you been playing? Who are you asking?
You've
Are
been
you
playing.
asking someone
You've
at
also been
home to
playing
tell us? No,
Assassin's
we'll just wait till somebody
Syndicate.
listening hands. No, we'll just wait for. They've been playing Hitman 3.
You've been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, have you not?
Indeed, I have.
And how's that been going?
As I said, I started it with my brother when he was able to be here in October, I think it was.
Yeah.
Late September, early October, something like that. And then we did a little bit more of it at Christmas, and we had a lot of fun. I shot a woman in the chest 6 times, which he found absolutely hilarious.
Why?
Pardon?
Why?
Why what?
Why did you find that absolutely hilarious?
So it was like a boss fight, and
Is she like the
she's
villain?
supposed.
It's not just
She's
randomer.
No, she's one of the villains in it.
Ah, right,
She's
okay.
one of the antagonists, and she's really, really strong. And one of the optional objectives was to not fail a counter for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Instead of getting into a protracted, like, fist fight with her, where I could miss counters, I got one correct, and then when you succeed in a counter against this character, you push her away from you. So after I pushed her away, I just took my gun out and shot her in the chest 6 times. And so she has this animation where she gets hit and she goes, "Ugh," like, and her arms and legs go up and wave
Like
around.
this.
Yeah, like that. And so I did that 6 times rapidly. And then she drops a smoke bomb. So basically what happened was attack, block, push, bam, 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 bam. So it was like a really sort of, it was like a magician's interpretation of Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
where he pulls out his gun when the guy does all the fancy swordcraft. So that's why he found it funny, because he didn't see it coming. He thought I was going to try and fight it, and I went, "I've got a plan." So what is it? Bang, 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 bang. And he couldn't help himself. Every time I did it, the pair of us were laughing our heads off.
That is pretty funny.
So yeah, what we do is, since he's had to go away and we can't, actually,
Play.
yeah, I do the parsec screen sharing.
Yeah.
So I stream it from the Xbox to the PC and then share it to his laptop, and he watches.
Yeah.
And we've found that quite interesting.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
yes, but he was one of the people. He realised my OBS wasn't working properly, or at least he helped me realise it, because he said that he could hear himself when he was speaking over Discord, which means that OBS was picking up his input as a separate file.
Mm-hmm.
And so then Parsec was sharing his speech to him through the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So that shouldn't really be happening. So obviously my OBS and my Discord aren't quite working properly, so we need to fix that.
We shall. But not today.
No. But yeah, so basically what we did was we just did a couple of wee small things that I'd been keeping to see if they were the kind of things that we do when I'm playing together. We do together when I'm playing, or if it was the things that I do by myself.
Yeah.
So if it's like a wee incidental liberate this area, I do that by myself. If it's a steal this whatever, I do it by myself. But if it's like a proper mission with a wee bit of a thing to do,
Yeah.
I do that with him. So we were basically working out roughly what I should be doing by myself and what I should be doing with him, because we play it every certain day. It's the same day of the week for a couple of hours, and then.
Oh, that's good.
So
you need to let me know what day that is, just so I don't bother you during that time.
Okay, but basically that's how it works, and we did that, and we sort of worked out exactly what I would do. And there was one mission that we did where I had to climb on top of a mode of transport that the person I was following had gotten in.
Yeah.
And the two objectives, the additional objectives, the optional ones, were following without being seen by anyone.
Yeah.
And get on top of the mode of transport he was in.
Yeah.
first of all, I stayed on the rooftops to stay away from all the bad guys.
Yeah.
But I ended up on a rooftop, and I turned around and looked, and it was supposed to be like a balcony terrace sort of thing.
Mhm.
And there was people like sitting at a table sharing a drink, and I turned around. There's no way onto that balcony. There's no doors. Those are windows. How did these people get out of here? Um,
Magic.
and I caused a stampede when I was throwing knives into people's heads.
That is funny.
And the bad guys died because I didn't want them to see me. And like 50 civilians just went, "Oh my God!" and ran away into the guy as he was walking up. So he's fighting his way through these people. And there was a point where I had to chase a woman down and like tackle her to the ground to speak to her.
Yeah.
And she's running as if she's running through custard. It's like she's fighting the air, not running
Yeah.
through it. And like she's horizontally, sorry, vertically swimming. It's
Yeah.
incredible. And just things like that were making us laugh. But the big one for me was when I got on top of his mode of transport and I was like, oh, I've got it. And the optional objective ticked. And then it gets to where he's going. And I'm thinking, they must have thought this through, you know?
Yeah.
He must just get out and walk off, because if not, this doesn't make sense. He gets out of the mode of transport and then turns around and just looks at me standing on top of it.
Oh, very funny.
I'm just like, I feel like I've been trolled here. This isn't. So we did it, we loaded it back up and did it again. And as soon as you're on it and it ticks off, you can immediately get off.
Yeah.
But I think they've done it deliberately, as in not that, like, I mean, it's ticked off, but they haven't. I think they've done it deliberately because they know people will stay on top until it stops.
Right.
So I think they've deliberately
Yeah,
not
yeah, I
told
get
you
it,
you
yeah.
can get off, so that he gets out and then immediately just looks at you. What are you doing up there? I can see you. There's no point in putting your hood up.
The hood is
see
my
you.
invisibility cloak. With the hood on, you cannot see me.
I can see you.
No, you can't.
I mean, I don't know how I didn't hear you.
Because I am not here, you cannot see me.
But look, I'm poking you in the foot.
I feel nothing. I am not here. You cannot poke my foot, for I am not here.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go where I was going because I know you're following me now.
I follow no one. I am no threat to you, for I am not here.
I'm just gonna.
The hood tells you I am not here.
I'm gonna go to that cafe.
What cafe? I am no near a cafe, but is it the one with the bumblebees on the sign?
Yeah. The,
very good to know.
Honey. The jellied honey.
I do not know this jellied honey, but it's good to know that you are going there.
I'm just gonna get myself a rolling square sausage.
Get me one too.
But you're not here.
I will be here for square sausage and roll. You have lulled me out with the square sausage and the roll.
No. Oh.
Yeah. You're getting what? What are you getting?
I'm getting rolling.
That sounds really good. That sounds really good.
Okay, I'm here. It's okay. You got me. I'm here.
Ow, my foot.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we had a lot of fun with that, and
cool.
then so there's a couple of things that are annoying me, and I think that it's possible that the map is now going to have things which you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Like events that just keep respawning over and over again, and I can't stand that.
Speaking of events that spawn over and over again, it is time for the news.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
So is that me done then?
Yes.
Yes, it is time for the news because
we've got one story.
Yes, it is time for the news. Because I don't think anybody wants to hear about me just doing some tidying on Assassin's Creed. So we just to clarify, we did have a story, but I'm going to have to not talk about that story because I think it's a subject that you would not necessarily enjoy talking about, so we wouldn't be able to do our usual full debate and analysis and talkie, which, I mean, let's be honest, we're not brilliant, but at least there is something to chew on there, which I don't think we would actually be able to do with
No.
this story. So I've decided to take it away.
Okay, if you're sure about it.
I just don't think you would enjoy talking about it, so I think we should just.
Okie dokie.
I know it's last minute, but yeah, I think that's better.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, I think you would just not like it. You'd feel uncomfortable, and I don't think we'd be able to do anything good with it. So
I understand. So we hope you guys have enjoyed what you've heard today. And if you want to join...
yeah, we should just hold on before we actually say goodbye. We should finish off with saying that means there's nothing else.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's all.
We have decided, and we are going to start sitting down and planning out in our heads Game of the Year.
Yes. But not today.
Been a big year for gaming.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully do that next week.
Yes.
But it depends how we get on.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed what you guys have listened to this week, you can subscribe to the channel, you can hit the notification bell for when we upload, you can hit the share button, you can hit the like button, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. You can leave a comment down below, that'd be fantastic. Is there any stories you'd like us to talk about, any games you'd like us to talk about? You can email us at overshadow.shadowcast@gmail.com. Can you tell I'm really excited for my dinner now because I'm talking even faster. You can find us on Facebook at OverShadow.shadowcast.
No.
You can find us on Facebook at OverShadow. I've forgotten what I'm saying. You can email us at overshadow.shadowcast@gmail.com. You can find us at overshadow something on Facebook.
You can find us on overshadowcast. You can find us on overshadow.shadowcast. Did you tell them that you can find us on overshadow.shadowcast and overshadow.shadowcast? There's also overshadow.shadowcast and
gmail.com.
This new one called overshadow.shadowcast. Overshadow.shadowcast at gmail.com.
I hope you guys have enjoyed listening, and we hope you guys come back next week. Farewell.
Yeah, an interesting story about GTA Online where she shoots me in the back of the head constantly, doesn't know how to crouch and catches her car all the time.
Yeah. Farewell.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.